Hi, my name is Rohan Bhande. I'm going to share my screen now and explain the assignment that I'm supposed to uh, do for the assignment 2. So let's begin. Recommend screen. Cool. I'm sharing my entire screen. I hope it's visible. Yeah, cool. So first, let's start with the database. I'll show my database first. So the database that I'm going to use is assignment 2. So tables as of now that we have in it is team product. If we want to describe how it is, let's do that as well. Yeah. So this is how I can how I have described my dimension product table, and you can see right now there's nothing in it. Uh, Team product. Yeah, empty set. So let's go ahead and run the type 1 transformation, which is the punch through transformation. The difference between type 1 and type 2 transformation is basically we do punch through over here. Uh, yeah, over here we do punch to punch through is like it updates the old data rows. It's like when you have a stack of paper and you punch it and you get a hole through it. So basically, the old ones will be overwritten. Old data rows will be overwritten. That's how uh, I usually explain it with a theoretical in a theoretical manner. And then we have the transformation for the type 2, which is insert, which is sorry, yeah, insert. And for insert, we just add all those rows that are there into the table. Uh, yeah, cool. So as you can see, these two are the differences between it. The third transformation is going to be a hybrid one. So for the hybrid one, I have taken two rows that are basically two fields. Sorry, my bad. Two fields that are basically punched through, which is the price and the transaction date. Since price is different for two fields, which is this one and this one, and then again transaction date is also different for every other transaction. I wanted to see what will be the output of it. That's why I've taken these two fields. Am I forgetting something? Cool. Now let's get back to our demo. Yeah, cool. So let's go back, run the transformation one before we run it. I already truncated it, but still, let's truncate it again just for safety purpose. Truncate. Enable team product. Yeah, cool. Let's check again. Cool. Let's run the transformation and hola, it works, right? So now that this one's working, let's move on to the second transformation. Let's truncate table. Oh, wait, sorry. Let's check the values that we have gotten. So we got four rows, first one being the null, and then three rows from our uh, Excel file. Which one is like widget A, then we have gadget B, and then we have device C. After this, we will go for our type 2 transformation. Before that, we will just truncate table team product. Again, select all from team product. As you can see, it's empty set. Now we will run the second transformation. Yeah, cool. File has changed. Cool. Now if I select all, I can see 8 values in total over here, which are the same in the Excel file, I believe. We have 7 values in the Excel file, widget A again, same, all of those files are completely similar to each other. Then we will move on to the final one. Before we do that, we'll just truncate the table again. Okay, and let's go to the table, software, yeah. Let's run the job. Before we run, I think I've already checked. Let's truncate, let's check, empty set, right? Nice, great. Let's run it. Once we run this one, great. And now we see again, now we get to see 6 of the values instead of neither 8 nor 4. We are getting 6 values because this is the hybrid transformation. We have put 2 columns as the uh, punch through and the rest of them as insert. So this is the final result from it. And then at the end, we will run the job. Before I run the job, I truncate it, and after I run the job, I truncate it. I have a SQL command for the same, truncate table dim product. That's what I'm doing as of now. And then, yeah, that is how it works. So before and after every transformation, it will truncate the table. So at the end, I'm supposed to get this output, right? So let's truncate this table once manually. I don't think I need to, but still, I'll manually do it so that it will be easy. Then I run it again. Yeah, completed. So if I check again, select all from product, yeah, I get the same output as this one. Great. If a basic um, explanation of how I did the assignment, I selected this particular Excel file, browsed the given Excel file that I'm supposed to, added it over here, shifted the sheet from over here to the selection list, and then added the get fields from the header row. I changed the format for this particular ID, and then same thing I did for the transaction ID. Part of the reason I did this is because transaction IDs um, can come in the format in a different format at times. That's why it should have been string actually. So I'll just change it to string. It can be both. Sometimes I'll just keep it string in the near future. I made a mistake. I forgot. It should be string. But yeah, that's why I'm saying it out loud now. It should be string actually. But if it's a big right now, it won't affect the data. But if it's a big data, then in that particular case, it will be a issue because some of the values might be in a different format, and that's why it's also better to use the format, and it will take it only as the not decimal point. So yeah. If we preview rows over here, we can see all the rows. Okay, cool. And then I did the same thing for the transformations, but I'll just look up into dimension product. Since this we are taking this technical key field is basically a surrogate of the primary key, and I created a target table which is the dim product, dimensions product. Okay, and I already have this um, MySQL connection that I'm using, assignment 2.1. And then for the SQL query that I'm using, this is not the one. The one that I'm using is basically this one, create table dim product, and I have kept everything like varchar in general. So yeah, that's the point, and I hope that explains everything. Thank you.